Hope you guys brought your seatbelts. These teams fly up and down the floor.
I'm strapped in. I locked it in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here.
And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Count that one.
Yeah, it's Thomas's unselfishness that fuels her team. She helps them play an exciting style at the offensive end.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Mercury with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Mack. Now Copper. Lays it up and banks it in.
Persistence pays off for Copper inside. Getting past the contact and right to a look.
Ionescu outside. Down low. Back to Jones. Shot blocked! Copper outside. Offline with a baseline jumper. And here's Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. From 12 feet out. New York, no good that time either. And here the Mercury. Copper outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
The pick by Jones. Left side, Sabali. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
In the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
With the series 1-1, Sabrina nailed a deep three with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time.
Now here is Ionescu. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. And winning that Game 5 of the finals at home in 2024, what a moment for Sabrina Ionescu.
The scoring wasn't there for Sabrina, but she helped the Liberty find a way, dropping 8 assists in the deciding Game 5, helping lead New York to their first ever WNBA title.
In the offseason, Brittany Griner signed with Atlanta, leaving the Mercury after 11 years.
Griner was the first pick in the 2013 draft, won a title back in 2014, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 9 All-Star appearances, but best of all, Brittany was a great member of the Phoenix community.
Now here's Bonner from deep, and again, Phoenix with the triple.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Ionescu, left side. Outside for Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Copper outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Ionescu up top. Pass to Sabali. Pick by Jones. And that one's good. Sabali. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Using her length to find her shot inside. Sabali is a real threat on the interior.
Here's Bonner. To the middle. Thomas, defended by Stewart. Pass to Jones. Stolen by Bonner. Here's Copper. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Liberty. And here's Stewart. Phoenix on D. To the inside. Stewart. And they take the lead.
A shot like that is in Stewart's comfort zone. And that's just a result of her determination and really more so her confidence.
Now here's Copper. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Mack. Good, and the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Stewart. From the arc, score it. Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Sometimes you see players get a little bit hesitant to take that outside shot, but not Stewart. She works hard to maintain her range.
Pass to Mack. Copper. She's covered by Gardner. Luana Bonner on the wing. Thomas a screen. So Luana Bonner for 3. Here's Thomas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
There's the triple-double machine going to work right there. Thomas with the rebound and points.
Here's Ionescu. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Copper. Inside, 6 to shoot. Here's Mack. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Terrific D. That's how to protect the rim.
Here's Jones. And a beautiful crossover there.
All the hard work paying off for Jones, making a complicated dribble move look easy.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. The shot from 20 feet. She squares up and sinks it.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Nope. It's been all offense all the time here early.
Pass to Sabali. Gardner. Now here is Stewart. Bonner defending. Shoots a fader. No good. Her first miss after 3 makes. The Mercury trail. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's New York now. Pass to Gardner. Ionescu outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shot. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Copper. She's covered by Gardner. On the wing, Kalia Copper. To the inside. Here's Mack. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Ionescu outside. Here's Gardner. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas.
Well, she's a player who, with a wide-open look, will rarely miss.
The score now all even.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
And the Liberty with possession here. Gardner with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Kept alive.
Endless energy from Jones. Plays hard the whole game, constantly putting pressure on defenders.
Shoot 2. The first one falls. It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
You think about it, she was born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
And that's good as she hits both shots. It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. They took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Pass to Jones. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Just shrugging off the contact, making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
Outside Williams. Pass to Copper. Shoots the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night.
You just love to see Copper turn on the Jets. When she's this hot, she wants the ball every time, and she deserves it every time.
Now here's Jones. The fadeaway. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Mercury out in front. They're up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
Now here's Williams. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Copper. Williams. Guarded by Jones. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. Just an incredible read on defense to come up with that block.
And you can see the mindset she has. When the game's this close, she's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And it's New York's ball. Now Gardner. Pass to Jones. Johannes. Here's Gardner. The 3 is up. Cans it from downtown.
Well, whenever Gardner looks for her shot, I think it's a great move, especially from outside the arc.
Copper outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession. Six on the shot clock. And again, Phoenix no good. New York in the lead. Here's Johannes, and that one good.
She's simply too quick for her defender. Left her in the rear view and knocked it down.
Copper outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Jones. 6 points for her. Here we go, all alone. Pass to Williams to end the run. The rebound by the Liberty. Now Jones. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
Phoenix with the ball. Nothing offensively from them yet in this second quarter. Timeout called the Mercury. Okay, let me put you two on the spot. If you had one pick, one player to start a franchise with, who's it going to be?
Give me Asia Wilson. She has all those MVPs. She's got the championships. And it's about her scoring, her defense, and her size. You can build around that.
That's a great pick, Tim, but you know who I'm going with. Come on, Breanna Stewart. You get the defense with Stewie, but you throw in the shooting and just her all-around game. It puts her over the top for me.
Now here's Copper. 13 points in this game. And again, Phoenix no good. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a player that shoots it as well as she does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Back to Williams. Pass to Copper. Shot to end the cold run. Down goes basket 6 for her this game. She's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Ionescu outside. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Copper right side. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Using her height and her agility, Copper finds the finish inside.
And here's Thomas. The kick out to Williams. Copper. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Goes outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Pass to Copper. It's good, and that's 8 baskets for her, 8 for 15 shooting.
It's easy to get spoiled watching her play the game of basketball, but I would advise you to not take this for granted. She makes these plays look so simple.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Now here's Copper. She's got 20. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Look, it's no secret that Copper knows what the defense is trying to do. And right there, she capitalizes.
Back in 2023, Breanna Stewart signing as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings the Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Thomas, guarded by Jones. Thomas, no good.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Pass to Johannes. Now Zhu. Jones. Three-pointer, Sabrina Ionescu. The shot, no good.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Here's Thomas. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
Timeout.
And the
Timeout.
Liberty call time here.
Start it. One shot.
Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, three-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans for helping build and sustain the success of this league.
Here's Johannes. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Bonner. Here's Thomas. That's good, and it's Dewana Bonner with the assist.
Well, just taking what she sees. Have to appreciate how Thomas breaks down defenses and pick and rolls.
Here's Johannes. And it's blocked! The Mercury trail. Thomas outside. To the paint. Here's Bonner. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Once Bonner gets inside, it's already too late. She takes advantage of opportunities around the basket.
Outside Stewart. The tray. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Here's Mack. Bonner outside to the middle. Thomas. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
What a conversion by Thomas. Didn't let the hit bother her.
Well, the term unicorn, a one-of-one type player, certainly fits Alyssa Thomas.
We really haven't seen a player like her. I mean, easily leading the WNBA when it comes to career triple-doubles. Thomas is 6'2", but she never takes threes. You watch her play, there's never been a player like her in the W.
And the free throw, no good. Well, when it comes to all-time triple-doubles, no one comes close to Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, entering the 25 season, Thomas had 15. No one else in league history had 5. And they come in key moments, too. She's got a few in the playoffs.
Now here's Bonner. He has 5. She made that one. Basket number 3 for her, and she's also missed 2.
An adaptable scorer, Bonner shows the ability to outduel opponents on contact finishes.
Here's Johannes. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Bonner with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. From past the arc, New York with the rebound. Now Johannes. He has 5. From deep, Satu Sabali does not find the mark. She's made 2 and missed 1 now. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low. And Thomas gets it to go.
And inside, Thomas has tremendous touch around the paint.
Ionescu has it. 6 points for her. Plenty of space. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Mercury up by 2. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And, you know, Kalia Copper really taking control of this game.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
Phoenix leading. Tries it from 9, and the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Are you kidding me? Copper is shredding defenders with her handles.
Ionescu outside. There's the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Pass to Copper. And again, it's Phoenix.
Laser focused. Copper nailing the mid-range.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And again, it's New York with a 3.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Copper. She's got 27. They get the rebound. Pass to Thomas. Copper. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Sabali. Out to the left wing. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Pass to Copper. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. No good there with the step-back J. New York leading. Now here is Stewart. 7 points in the game. Sabali. And here's Ionescu. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Pass to Thomas. Copper. Bonner, guarded by Sabali. And it's Bonner missing. Here's New York now. It's a three-point game. Here's Ionescu. From out on the wing, she knocks it down.
What a huge night for Ionescu. These coaches should keep letting her cook. When she gets rolling, it is tough to stop her.
Thomas outside. Pass to Copper. They need this, and the layup is good.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pick by Jones. Ionescu up top. Pass to Johannes. Just 4 to shoot. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Great communication between teammates there.
Thomas outside. Here's Copper. And she converts the layup.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Now here is Stewart. Ionescu outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
Pass to Copper. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And this is Kalia Copper's role, guys. She's out here to score and take shots like this.
Ionescu outside. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for her. Pass to Mack. Here's Bonner. And here's Copper with the shot. It's rebounded by Sabali. We've seen Satu Sabali take her game to another level. Fellas, how has she done that?
Well, to me, you look at her three-point numbers. In the first 3 years, about 25% from deep. Last 2 years, a blistering 43%. Satu's consistency from deep has really opened up the floor in the rest of her game.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Pass to Mack. Now here's Copper. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Now Stewart. Stewart with the screen. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu.
Nice job on the inside. She really had to work for that rebound.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Copper. The steal. Ionescu outside. Here's Johannes. Back to Ionescu. For three. Mercury with the rebound.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for her. Pass to Copper. The three. Offensive board. Mack can't get it to go.
She got ahead of herself there and just lost her concentration. At least that's what I think.
Back to Stewart. Ionescu. Screen by Stewart. Puts up a three. Ionescu misses.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Copper. She has 35. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Timeout called the Liberty. Here's New York now. The lead is 2. Pass to Gardner. Ionescu has it. Williams there. Right side, Sabali. Gardner tries to snap the cold streak. That one falls. Great assist by Satu Sabali.
A bigger guard, Gardner is pretty strong around the basket.
Outside, Williams. Thomas, guarded by Sabali. To the paint. Three-pointer. New York with the rebound. Ionescu outside. Second shot opportunity. And Stewart, the lay-in, gets good.
Never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
Pass to Williams. Thomas outside. And here's Williams. Jacks up a three. Stewart grabs the miss. Outside, Sabali. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
What a powerful finish from Sabali. I'm impressed with her ability to convert through contact.
And for Satu Sabali, 2023 was a breakout season. She was named Most Improved Player.
Yeah, it was also a first-team All-WNBA selection. That's going to put you in elite company. In her 4th season, things started to click for Sabali. Now, she's a bona fide star. In addition to being a talented scorer and rebounder, Sabali is also a solid passer and capable defender.
Now here's Williams. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. And again, Phoenix no good. New York in the lead. Here's Maley. Let's go with a three. That's in there. Satu Sabali with the dime.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Outside, Carter. Shot to stop the run. And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Makes it off the glass.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Liberty leading by 14. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Here's Ionescu. Pass to Johannes. Ionescu. Off target from outside.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Guarded by Zhu. Copper outside. From outside the arc. New York with the rebound.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Hits it from three-point range.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Copper outside. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Not gonna go that time. Here's Johannes. No good off front iron.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Coach has a look like, are you kidding me?
Leah Copper for three. Johannes with the rebound. And the Liberty with possession here. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest. And the basket by Ionescu.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Leah Copper for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for her, but really, she can't do it all herself.
Pass to Johannes. Here's Maley. To the inside. Here's Ionescu. It's hauled in by Williams.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
Copper no good. On offense, here the Liberty. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Back to Ionescu. No good on the three. Copper outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. And she comes up with the deuce. And guys, we asked for it for years, and it's here. Expansion in the WNBA.
Yeah, if any of you have been paying attention to us the last few years here on 2K, Brian, Blake, and I have been asking for expansion for a long time. We are all excited to see Golden State. You know, the best part is the extra roster spots for deserving players. I mean, who isn't happy to see a new team? And guess what? There's more games as well.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, I mean, it's great to see the league continuing to grow, guys. And we're just getting started.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Copper. The three ball connects from three-point range.
Copper is such a good three-point shooter. That's the kind of look you're working towards.
And here's Johannes. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Can't hit from in close. Goes up on the wing. No good on that shot. And so here's Phoenix. Pass to Copper. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. New York, no good that time either.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Copper. Banked in off the glass.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
Still some work left to do, though. They can't relax yet.
Back to Ionescu for three. Here's Sue. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
That's some tenacity inside, battling to the second chance points.
Pass to Copper. Outside Williams. Now here's Copper. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Maley. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Johannes. Drops in the tray.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Phoenix with the ball. Down by 15. Back to Williams. Shoots. And the Mercury tack on 2 more. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Johannes. Back to Ionescu. Now Zhu. Good on the shot. And here's Williams. Copper outside. Back to Williams. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good.
Defense was pretty much non-existent there. Can't leave such a good shooter open like that. Come on.
Here's Ionescu. The shot. And she can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot 1 more at the line. Timeout called the Mercury. And you look at Ionescu, what a contribution.
She's absolutely dialed in from outside. They got to play up on her and try to deny her the ball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
New York leading. Outside Sabali. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Copper. There's the triple. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Stewart. Launches a 3. Mr. Ball meets Mr. Basket for a 5th happy pairing of the game. He's 5 for 9. Copper outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Here's New York now. Outside Sabali. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
It's big for Sabali's confidence when she hits from 3-point land. because she knows she has the touch.
Shot is good by Copper. Now Johannes. And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
Ionescu outside. No good on the triple.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
Back to Bonner. And stolen by Satu Sabali. Pass to Jones. Ionescu hits the three-point bomb.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it, just a tremendous all-around performance we've seen from them.
Yeah, Brian, it's been a treat to watch.
It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And how about last season from Kalia Copper, the best of her career?
No doubt, and it was her 9th year in the league. Copper averaging 20 points per game for the first time, named All-League for the first time, solidifying herself as an elite guard in this league.
And they're in good position here to ride it out.
They certainly are. If they play smart here, this game's over.
From downtown, and Sabrina Ionescu with the triple.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Count it. Good. Here's Johannes. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ionescu, right side. The three-pointer off the mark.
I got your help, Lev. Hey,
Copper with the ball.
right here, right here.
Lets it go. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home. I think they had and felt like they had the edge and that extra confidence.
And that's a wrap, everyone.